Hi everyone, my name is Reese. I'm a 6th grader here at St. Anne's. Today we have a really special guest, D.A.R.E. Officer Deputy Sutherland. You've probably seen him here around the school or heard about D.A.R.E. program. You might be wondering, what is D.A.R.E. and why does it matter? Well, D.A.R.E. is all about helping kids like us make smart, safe, and healthy decisions as we grow up. Today my classmates and I are going to ask some questions and learn more about the program. Why is it important and how does it help us every day? Let's get started.
What does D.A.R.E. mean?
What does D.A.R.E. mean? D.A.R.E. is, do you guys know what an acronym is? Do you know what an acronym is? So an acronym is an abbreviation of a bunch of different words. Okay? So D.A.R.E. stands for Drug Abuse Resistance Education. That's what it stands for.
What are some mistakes that kids make that you can help fix?
Oh, okay. That's a really good question. Well, I think one mistake is probably peer pressure. That's a really good one because sometimes your peers can kind of pressure you into doing things you don't really want to do. And I think that is something that we can fix, and that's something that I teach. I teach ways that we can resist peer pressure, and I teach you how to make good choices.
What is your best stay safe sentence in one sentence?
So a good stay safe tip is, it's probably don't take things from strangers, right? That's a pretty good tip to have, isn't it?
Yeah.
And how about be respectful? Respectful to people.
Yeah.
Always be respectful, okay?
What do kids learn in D.A.R.E.?
So, D.A.R.E. is a very interesting program because we learn a lot of different things. So the first thing we learn about is rules. And our second lesson we learn about drugs. So we talk about tobacco and alcohol. In our third lesson we talk about risks and consequences and and what could happen as taking a risk, the consequences of each, good or bad. We talk about peer pressure. We talk about bullying. We talk about who is in your network, like people that you can rely on if you need help with something. If you feel scared, who's the people that you can go to? We talk about stuff like that. And we talk about how to make good, safe, responsible decisions.
What time do you get up every morning?
What time do I get up every morning? I get up between 6 and 6:30. That's what time I get up.
I would want to sleep in.
You would what?
I would want to sleep.
You would want to sleep in? It would be nice to sleep in.
I don't like getting up.
You don't like getting up early? Sometimes I don't like getting up early either, but I know I have a job to do, and I know I have kids that I need to talk to and to help them make good, safe choices. So it's always good to get up early for my job. My job's fun. It is.
It's Reese Hughes. Did you hear that? Really? Okay. So one question that I have to ask is, what do I do if I get like involved in like too much drama, like unwillingly or something?
Oh, that's a really good question. So if you get involved in some drama, what do you think you should do?
Well, I don't really know, but I feel like I don't know whether I'm supposed to like tell the person that's like if somebody's being made fun of, I don't know if I'm supposed to like tell them or like who I'm supposed to tell, or like if I'm supposed to keep it and just like be the dead end, or supposed to tell the people that are telling me like that it's wrong. But those are my friends, so I don't really know what I'm supposed to do.
Well, it's your friends, right? So what my best advice would be to tell the person, to speak up for that person. If that person's being bullied, do you think making fun of somebody is bullying them?
I think it's a form of bullying.
It is a type of bullying, right? So making fun of somebody is a type of bullying. So when you call somebody names, or if somebody gets called names, that is a type of bullying. And it's always good to tell that person and to help that person by giving them some good advice, like to stay away from it. Tell an adult. It's always good to tell adults too.
So would I tell the person that is being made fun of, or do I just tell like an adult and the person?
Both. I would do both.
Okay. Thank you.
You're welcome. Good advice.
I think it's important for young people to be leaders in making good choices to be
Okay.
good leaders.
So why do I think it's important? So here's why I think being a leader is important. So especially young people, because eventually you guys are going to be in charge. You guys are going to be the ones that make the rules, make the laws in our country. So you guys need to be good leaders. You need to be knowledgeable on everyday things, how to make good choices, how to resist peer pressure, how to resist drugs and alcohol and tobacco and stuff like that. You guys need to know this stuff. And one day, like I said, you guys will be in charge of the world. And you guys are going to be the ones that are making the hard choices. Okay? And it's true.
What's the best way to handle peer pressure when you are scared to say no?
That's a really good question, Reese. Best way to handle peer pressure when you're scared to say no. And this probably could be from like your best friend, somebody that's really close to you, might want you, try to get you to do something that you don't really want to do, like skip class or do something someplace else, do something, smoke cigarettes, vape, something like that, right? Do you think they could do something like that? One of your
No.
Well, we're just gonna use it as an example.
Yeah.
If you had a friend who come up to you and said, "Reese, I've got some vapes out here, and we're gonna go out here and we're gonna vape them. If you don't come with me and you don't hang out with me, you're a chicken." Would that be kind of hard for you to say no to?
I don't know.
You don't know? Well, a good way that we can say no when we're feeling pressured and scared is we can always walk away from it, right? So if somebody comes up to you and says, "Hey, Reese, I'm gonna go out here and vape, and I want you to come with me, and if you don't, you're a chicken," then you can always just be like, "Then I guess I'm a chicken," and you walk away, right? That's probably the easiest way to do that. Especially if you're scared to say no in case it's somebody that's really close to you, a really good friend, right? You can always hit them back with something like that. You know, it's always a good way to do it.
What's one of the most important lessons you teach about D.A.R.E?
Oh, so that's a good question. So one of the most important lessons, and I teach several, the program usually it's a 12-week program, but I've added lessons to it. So one of the most important lessons, in my opinion, for young people is learning about the dangers that vapes have, and to learn more about how dangerous vapes can be and other types of drugs. I think that's one of the most important lessons that kids can learn in their program.
What do you hope kids remember after D.A.R.E?
Well, I hope they remember everything we talked about, but I know a lot of times it will be, a lot of it will be forgotten. But I hope you guys remember how to be a good friend and how to set good examples for each other and how to be respectful to each other. That's what I hope you guys remember, is how respectful I was to you and how respectful you can be to others.
Mr. Feltus? Mr. Feltus?
If you like what?
Gilmore Girls.
Gilmore Girls? I've never watched it.
Oh, buttheads?
No, but
She gonna
Probably.
clock it.
Yeah, he is.
She'll clock it.
Wow. Thank you so much, Deputy Sutherland, for answering our questions today. We learned that D.A.R.E isn't just about saying no to the wrong things. It's also about saying yes to the right things, like staying safe or choosing good friends or building a brighter future. If you ever have more questions, don't be afraid to ask Deputy Sutherland or your D.A.R.E officer when you see them at school. And remember, the choices we make each day shape the kind person we become. So let's make smart, positive choices. Thank you for watching and stay safe.